My parents demanded I sell my $1.8 million car collection to buy my unemployed sister a house. So I moved all 12 cars to a secret location in the middle of the night. Today, she texted me from her first apartment paid with her own paycheck. I've been obsessed with cars since I was 5. While other kids collected baseball cards, I collected die-cast models and worked every job I could find starting at 14. Every dollar went into my dream car's savings account. My parents thought it was cute until it wasn't. By 28, I owned 12 classic cars worth $1.8 million. Each one I'd personally restored. 1969 Dodge Charger, 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda, 1963 split-window Corvette. Hundreds of hours of my blood and sweat. I lived modestly, drove a 10-year-old Civic, and spent Saturdays in my garage bringing machines back to life. Then came Sunday dinner. "You have all those cars just sitting in storage," my dad said. "If you sold even half, you could buy Emily a nice house." My 20-year-old sister, who'd graduated community college 6 months ago and hadn't looked for a single job. "Those cars aren't things," I said. "They're my business. My retirement. Your obsession," Dad interrupted. "When are you going to grow up and think about someone other than yourself?" That's when I realized they'd been researching, planning this ambush. "Emily helped us look up the values online," Mom admitted. "You're sitting on nearly $2 million while your sister can't afford rent." Emily lived at home, rent-free. I left that night and made a decision. Over the next week, I rented 5 storage units 2 towns over under an LLC name. Every night at 2 a.m., I moved 1 or 2 cars. By Friday, my garage was empty. Saturday morning, 3 cars pulled into my driveway. My parents, Emily, and my uncle, a real estate agent. They let themselves in with a spare key. Mom stopped dead, seeing the empty garage. "Where are they?" "I sold them," I lied. "You moved them," Emily said coldly. "You hid them from us. They're my cars. We're your family," Mom screamed. My uncle tried reasoning. "I found a beautiful 3-bedroom for Emily. Only $350,000. That's maybe 2 of your cars." Dad got in my face. "You're going to tell us where those cars are, or what? You're not my son anymore." Then Dad shoved me hard. I stumbled backward into my tool cabinet. That's when I called the police. The harassment started immediately. 20 calls a day. Emily posted a sob story on Facebook that went viral in our community. They hired 3 private investigators, created fake dating profiles to match with me, impersonated me to my insurance company, claiming the cars were stolen. Then Emily's friend Melissa called. "Emily has a boyfriend, 2 years. He makes good money. She wanted a free house first. Figured why pay when she could guilt you into it." I got restraining orders. The hearing was brutal, but the judge granted them. As we left, Emily violated the order immediately, screaming at me. She spent a night in jail. Then everything changed because of a newspaper article. The local paper did a feature called The Mechanic Millionaire, detailing my 14-year journey from a 14-year-old mowing lawns to a restoration business booked 18 months out. The article went viral. Everyone read it. Suddenly, my parents weren't the struggling family. They were the greedy ones, trying to steal their son's legitimate business. Dad's boss called him in. Mom's book club uninvited her. Their country club suspended their membership. 2 weeks later, Emily called from the police station. "I got a job," she said. "Had it for 2 weeks, and I've been approved for a small apartment. Nothing fancy, but it's mine." "Why are you telling me this?" "Reading that article. I didn't know how hard you worked. I've been horrible. I let them convince me I was entitled to what you'd built." She turned herself in for violating the restraining order. Last week, I got a text. A photo of Emily holding a key in front of a small apartment building. "First month's rent paid with my first paycheck. It's not much, but it's mine. Thank you for showing me that earning something yourself is the only way that matters." I deleted the message. The restraining order was still in effect, but I smiled because she finally understood what I'd known all along. Nobody can steal what they can't find, and nobody can take away what you've truly earned.